Hi, if you're a Sagittarius born November 22nd to December 21st, what can you expect for the month of April 2015? Let's tune in and find out. Well, you're going to have to hold on tight because it's a little bit of a crazy ride. There's a lot of things coming at you all at once. It's a lot of fun. It's a little bit like a crazy little circus, but you guys love that sort of thing. A very social month, it feels like. A lot of things happening, a lot of movement, and a lot of opportunity. So it's kind of all rolled up in one. And then it also feels like there are some things that are happening around April 4th. There's a total lunar eclipse on April 4th in Libra. And, you know, a full moon already has that sort of energy of a little bit craziness. It's an emotional time for us. Well, now you turn that into a total lunar eclipse. It gets a little loony. It's big energy, it's powerful energy, and it's emotional. So, so for you, Sag, let's see how it's going to affect you. I just see like somebody just talk, like somebody just, you know, talking your ear off to the point is like, wow, enough. So you're going to really need to remain calm and to not get pulled into other people's dramas. So this is really about you kind of like being steady goes it, you know. You've got Sagittarius have such a great happy-go-lucky sort of energy. You know, there's this great kind of happy-go-lucky energy. And, you know, you can take the bumps, but when it all kind of comes at once and from people around you and they're all weighing on you or asking you to help them or needing your support or your ideas and or advice, it gets a little draining or exhausting. So you might have a lot of people leaning on you, pulling at you, wanting you, and it may cost you money. So there may be things that hit you financially around this time that are unexpected, that have to do with other people's wellness, other people's support. You know, it's kind of like you have a kid and their car blows up, and you know, and this one here, you know, has all of a sudden their bridge loan fell through and they need a loan. You know, it's like financial things. And that it's like an extension of you. So it feels, this is why you feel like a little bit picked or pulled apart, because it's people who rely on you and it's an extension of you that feels a little bit pulled on. So that's the bad news. The good news is, let's look at your relationship for the month of April. For those of you in a committed relationship, what can you expect? Oh, it's nice. I really think you're going to get what you want. It really feels positive. It really feels like there's good expectations. It feels, you know, that there's some thrilling and fun times for you. Those of you in a relationship, feels really nice and really fun. All in all, it feels really good. I do feel like there may be some nice opportunities around the April 18th, around the April 20th. There's a new moon in Aries, which feels really fun and really carefree and light and open for you. So that can be nice too. Now, for those of you that are single and you're looking for romance, let's see what April has in store for you. Okay, this is interesting. You need to be open-minded this month because what you're looking for may come in a different size or color package. So in other words, there may be if you're limiting yourself and you're sticking with one type because you're visually this type of person, this type of individual, you're you know, kind of stuck on a certain body type or a certain look, you're being asked to kind of expand that, because if you can expand it, your heart is really going to be surprised. You're going to be really taken in. So if somebody is younger or older or has, you know, is a brunette and you like blondes, or is blonde and is brunette, or a redhead, or whatever it is, or they're tall and you like short, or they're short and you like tall. It's like, yeah. So for you guys, Sages, I want you to play a little bit like with the opposite day, right? So the month of April, date the opposite of what you're used to. Maybe not the opposite, but date outside of your normal box. If you're willing to date outside of your normal box just for the month of April, you are going to be hit by Cupid's arrow, like zing. Now, I know some of you go, no, time out, I'm sorry, I'm not going to date a short, fat, bald person because I'm attracted to 6 foot bronze gods. You know, I'm not doing it because I don't want to fall in love with him. Fine, then don't ask for love. I'm just saying that there is a really strong chance. Listen, physical chemistry is important. Absolutely 1,000%. I'm not saying go date the person that repulses you. I'm saying just be open, like round the edges a little bit, okay? If you're willing to kind of be open and a little more curious about people, and just be curious. If you're just curious, you'll see if there's some more chemistry there to follow through. That's all. Just give it a little curiosity in the dating scene, and you're going to have some fun. And some of you are going to make some real love connections that are lifelong matches. And this energy of endings, it's ending a cycle of being, you know, persnickety or picky about a certain type of individual that you're looking for. And a new beginning on April 18th with the new moon is a new beginning of happiness for you. So if you've been stuck, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, and you've been stuck and you've been looking for love, please follow this formula. It's not my formula, it's your formula. I never heard this before in my entire life until I just said it, okay? So it's meant for you, it's not meant for me. I've never said this before. So it's where the energy is right now, and you have a great chance for love if you're willing to expand and be curious when you're meeting people. And so that you'll be curious and talk to different people outside of the box you've been conditioned to work in, okay? Enough said. All right, so now let's look at career and money for Sagittarius. It sort of feels steady goes it. In the middle of the month, you might have some peaks, some nice surprise money coming in or additional money coming in. Could even have to do with taxes, could have to do with the buying or selling of property or an asset that you're trying to get rid of. There could be some new contracts, negotiated something that you had. This has to do with the full moon energy. If you have something in contract right now or a deal in place, somebody may try and slip in a new addendum or a new thing around this new moon energy, not new moon energy, around this total lunar eclipse on April 4th. So the end of this week, early of next week, may have some of that energy around April 4th slip in. So be careful with your contracts that you're looking at and signing, making sure everything's appropriate, and making sure that, you know, as you're just signing through everything, that somebody did slip something in there that you hadn't seen, that all of a sudden, like, wait a second, I've never seen this form before. At least I've never seen it filled out. I've seen the form, but never seen it filled out, okay? There's a little slippery energy here for you guys I want you to be aware of. So look out for that if you're signing any sort of documents, okay? You may have seen the document before, but this time it's filled out, all right? So very, very, very important for you. And then you have a chance to do something about it and to dispute it and to get it and more favorable. Anything else about their money? No, I like it. I like this month for you. It feels steady. It feels like it's expansive in the middle of the month, some good opportunities. Okay, so now let's look at your health for Sagittarius. Some of you need to be patient. You know, you're wanting some change now. You want change immediately. You know, if you're wanting to change your hair color, you want the gray out, you want it like out immediately. If you're trying to lose weight, you want to drop 10 pounds this week. It's like slow it down. If you know, if you want a facelift, you want it, you know, you want the schedule, you know, right now. It's like have a little patience, slow things down. Yeah, definitely the old, you know, fable, the tortoise and the hare. Don't be the hare. Don't be the rabbit. Don't try and take the fast track. Take the slow track with your health. If you take the slow track, you're going to get the long-term results that you want, and this energy is going to support you. If you're starting something new, use the universe on your side. Start with the new moon in Aries on April 18th. Here's the other thing about Aries. That new moon in Aries in the zodiac is actually the beginning of a new year. So this is the energy of the entire new year. And what's really interesting, and I really didn't say this in other signs, but we have this total lunar eclipse on April 4th. Well, in the Hebrew calendar, that is also the beginning of the new year. So we have, let me just double check that, but that's, I'm not Hebrew, but I have that calendar. And because I study Kabbalah, and I just want to see if that is, it's a new energy of so sorry, I'm making you wait here. So it's the Seder, okay? So it's we have the Easter and we have Pesach. So it's an energy. We already started the new year, but we're in this particular energy is new beginnings, new opportunities. So it's a new self. So this whole energy of starting new is being amplified in so many ways with this lunar eclipse. So it's really a huge opportunity, Sagittarius, for you to start over and have things the way you want it. And for you in particular, going slow with your health is a great advantage because it's really going to help you craft the physical body, the emotional body, the spiritual body, the mental body, the way that you want it. So go slow in your healing process. Be methodical, be thorough, and you're really going to see great, long-lasting and sustaining results. So I feel really good about that. So that energy is all happening with this lunar eclipse on the 3rd and the 4th. Okay, so very powerful days, the 3rd and the 4th. Okay, so let me see if there's anything else for Sagittarius. Okay, you know, you guys are usually really good about welcoming new things and new ideas, and you're a really an adventurous sign. You know, you're kind of that carefree and like to have new adventures. This month, you know, you're going to be chock full of new adventures. So just be open, and some of them may not sound as fun. Some of them are like, really? What? You want me to do what? but what I'm showing is, or seeing, is that some of those things that maybe don't sound fun actually turn out to be a really good time, a really cool thing. So just be willing to play outside of the box this month. And it's really weird to say that to you guys because normally you guys do that anyway. But I think some of these other energies that are influencing you are influencing everybody, especially this Libra eclipse energy, because that full moon is in Libra on April 4th. That eclipse is in Libra. And Libra is indecisive. And they can be emotional, they can be, you know, so some of that energy might a little bit be on you where you're feeling a little indecisive. I don't really know if I want to go. Where normally you'd be like, yeah, let's do it. And so you find yourself, I don't know. That's a little bit of Libra energy. So just know that. Go ahead and go do it. You're going to love it. All right. So have an amazing month, Sagittarius. It was good to connect with you. And if you like my intuitive astrology, please share it with your friends and like it on Facebook and YouTube. Thanks so much, and I'll connect with you again next month.